Greetings. Welcome back. This is Queen Elle from QueenElle79. Today's video is an overview of the week of May 10th through 16th. So stay tuned if you want to hear all about the planetary transits that we have, the retrogrades that we have coming up this week. It's a lot. Okay, so I will link my retrograde videos that I've done for this week. There's so much going on. If you watched my one of my weekly videos that I had for the end of April, then I definitely gave a little hint to all of the activity that we have going on for the month of May. We have 3 retrogrades coming up this week, but I do want to just go in chronological order. So to get some more in-depth information and a specific message with regard to the retrogrades we have coming up this week, you'll want to view those videos separately, and I will be sure to link them so that you may view them. But this video, I will just give an overview for the week and our message for how to get through this week specifically, okay? Because we have some additional planetary transits taking place, okay? So as always, if you see me looking down, I have my planner that has all of the details. It has all of my notes that I've taken in my research as well. So let me take a sip of tea. Okay. I have some of my favorites. I have a variety of teas that I'll sip from time to time. This is my mint and I believe just a green tea. So for May 10th, we have Saturn retrograde in Aquarius. Excuse me. So just to again give an overview, Saturn retrograde in Aquarius. Saturn represents it's the ruler of the 11th house, which is our hopes and our imagination that we have in life. Now, Saturn represents our personal responsibilities, and it represents the rules that we develop for ourselves over time. Aquarius is all about being imaginative, being original, being uncompromising. Now, the only thing is with this going into retrograde, my overall message for Saturn retrograde was about cutting out any toxicity in your life. Okay, so you'll want to focus on that and just know that we're in a shadow period for Saturn as we enter Saturn retrograde. So you just want to be aware of that. And like I said, I'm linking the videos above for those, okay? Now, let's see. Also, what we have taking place starting the 11th, we have Mercury in Taurus, square Mars in Aquarius. Now, what that means is when we have planetary aspects where they are square each other, that's a clash that's taking place. Now, Mercury represents our it represents our will, it represents our actions. Now, Mercury in Taurus, Taurus is all about being creative. It's all about being sensual and being steadfast, sometimes to the point of being a bit stubborn or inflexible. Now, the clash, though, that's taking place is with Mars and Aquarius. And so remember, I said that Aquarius is about being imaginative, being original and uncompromising. So Mars, that Mars energy is, it means that we will have a clash with regard to our actions towards others. Okay, so just know, and I said it in reverse. So Mercury is how we relate to others. Mars is about our will and our actions. So Mercury in Taurus square Mars in Aquarius taking place on the 11th. There will be a clash with regard to how we work with others, how we relate to or interact with others. So keep that in mind. So that's taking place on the 11th. And then on the 12th, we have Mercury in Gemini, and it's trine Saturn in Aquarius. Okay. Now, a trine relationship is a gift. The relationship, you glean a gift from that relationship. So it's truly positive. Now, Mercury in Gemini That means that Gemini is the expressive, curious energy, and so Mercury and Gemini being trine Saturn in Aquarius. Now, our Saturn retrograde that's taking place starting the 10th, that is it's a retrograde energy. So the good thing is on the 12th, with Mercury and Gemini being trine Saturn in Aquarius, then we will glean some positive benefits from being expressive in the way that we interact with others, as well as being imaginative, being original. And like I said, Saturn rules that 11th house as far as our hopes and our imaginations. So the desires that we have for our lives right now, the things that we hope for the future, what we dream for, envision for the future. It can be directly related to our interactions with others, and it's okay to express those desires to those in our lives. It's okay to express them to those who you trust with that energy. So definitely practice some discernment with regard to who you share your dreams and your hopes with, because everyone is not for you, and that's just reality. But with that being said, to the loved ones, the ones that you do feel, that you have that trusting relationship with, be expressive about your desires and your hopes for the future. And you want to develop a tribe, develop a close knit community. And so now's the time to get with some like minded individuals to do that, okay? So, that, like I said, is the 12th. The 13th, we have Mars entering Pisces. Okay, so Pisces is all about compassion. It's all about being imaginative. Again, it's all about um, our dreams. I'm a Pisces sun, so we are the dreamers of the zodiac. So there's a lot of imaginative, creative energy going on this week. And so it's really imperative as Mars enters Pisces to tap into that energy with regard to your will and your actions. Tap into that creative energy and put it into motion. Okay. Now, also on the 13th, we have Venus retrograde in Gemini. And Venus is all about what you enjoy, what you're comfortable with, what you love. Gemini, again, is that expressive energy. So Venus retrograde, though, in Gemini, there will be a bit of stagnation in what I gleaned from the spirit guides, what they led me to say for my message. And again, linking the videos for the retrograde specifically is how we're used to relating to others and interacting with others, maybe in direct conflict with what we typically enjoy. So we have to get creative. The way that we're used to interacting with others, our loved ones, it's not possible right now. It's literally impossible. And the things that you can't control, you just need to change the narrative. You just need to get creative in how you do those things that you enjoy. So that's the way that you counteract that energy. Okay. Now, that's taking place on the 13th as well. And like I said, with Mars entering Pisces, it's very apropos. It's very right on time. So even though you may feel a bit of a conflict as far as how you're able to interact with others, creatively speaking, just know that Mars entering Pisces energy is all about being imaginative about it. It's all about being creative and innovative with regard to your actions and your will moving forward, okay? Now, on the 14th, we have Jupiter retrograde in Capricorn taking place. Another link. This retrograde, now Jupiter represents the ninth house. It's the ruler of the ninth house. That's all about your journey, and it's all about a literal journey in the travel sense, as well as a figurative one, your emotional journey. Okay, now Jupiter retrograde in Capricorn. Capricorn is all about your independence. It's all about being disciplined. Capricorns are very tenacious in that way. They're very hardworking. Get a sip of my tea again. Okay, thank you. So, with regard to the retrograde, though, um, and also Jupiter represents your personal growth as well as your societal interaction. So there's um, a lot of transits that have to do with your interaction with others, how you communicate with others, how you relate to others. So with regard to the Jupiter retrograde, though, the message I received was don't let your personal growth fall by the wayside. Okay, don't let the feeling of why bother now, considering what's going on. Why bother growing or evolving or coming up with something new for my life? Well, the reason is because it's necessary. Your growth is necessary. It's necessary for you. The world needs it as well. Okay. So just know that with that energy, as well as piggybacking off of the Venus retrograde in Gemini, and really needing to be creative in the way that you interact with others and that you do the things that you enjoy. It's really definitely a pressing issue to now more than ever get creative in the way that you think, creative in the way that you act, creative in the way that you speak, the way that you interact with others. You've got to tap into that creative energy that's flowing right now in the universe. Tap into that energy that you will feel flowing within you. You just have to tap into it and you have to act on it, put it into motion. Okay. So that's taking place on the 14th. On the 15th, we have Sun in Taurus, and that will be trine Pluto in Capricorn. Now, again, that trine relationship is all about gifts that will be gleaned from the relationship between those planetary transits. So, Sun in Taurus, the Sun represents your purpose, and Taurus is all about, like I said, that creative energy, that steadfast energy, all about that compassion, that sensuality. So the Sun in Taurus is tying your purpose to that creative energy. And just know that that relationship is trine Pluto in Capricorn. Well, we're in Pluto retrograde in Capricorn right now. However, on the 15th, so just watch this around the 15th, your purpose, that creativity will be closely, directly aligned and in agreement with that Pluto and Capricorn energy. Okay, Pluto is all about your capacity to change your inner growth. Capricorns are all about that hard-working energy, that dedication. So just know that by the end of this week, that your that tenacity that I was talking about is directly related to your purpose. That creativity is directly related to your purpose. Just need to step into that place, tap into that energy. Okay, so that's the 15th. That actually is it for the week. It's a lot, I know, but that's it. I will tell you, I typically, if I feel led to, I will wrap up with a card or two just to see what the spirit guides want us to know about the week, what we can expect, maybe how we can navigate through the week. But the overall message, because we have a lot of Aquarius energy, the overall message is to really tap into that creativity, tap into that energy of being imaginative, being uncompromising. Do not allow yourself to just go along with what everyone else is doing. Don't allow yourself to mimic the ways of everyone else. Be original. Tap into that originality, because that's what Aquarius is all about, is being their own person and marching to the beat of their own drum. And that's the energy that will be flowing. That's the consistent energy that will be flowing through this week, okay? So we'll just see if there's a message that the spirit guides have for us with regard to this week, okay? Okay, we have the King of Pentacles. And remember, I was talking about how, with regard to that creativity, tapping into that energy of all of your aspirations, all of your ideals, your imagination, that you really need to tap into that as far as your interaction with others. Well, the King of Pentacles, King is all about, that boss energy. Pentacles represent our work, that represents our finances, our power, our sense of stability and security. And so just know that in order to reach this goal, it's not a lofty goal at all. You're fully capable. You're being equipped from an emotional standpoint, from a spiritual standpoint. You're being equipped with the tools to be able to push full steam ahead and to get yourself to this boss energy, okay? So if you have any other questions, if you have any needs, please feel free to reach out to me. I can be reached on Instagram at queen_elle_79. The information will be in the description box. I can also be reached on Facebook, QueenElle79. It's spelled out just like my YouTube channel. If you are in need of a personalized tarot message, or if you're in need of having your astrological chart analyzed, I provide those services via Facebook, so please don't hesitate to reach out to me there for those services. If you would like to view any of my daily card readings, those are available on both my Facebook and Instagram. And if nothing else, like I said, tap into that creative energy. Do not allow yourself to step into the mindset of, oh, we're in retrograde, so that's why XYZ, or this isn't working out because of what's going on around us. No, you are being equipped. If you felt led to click on this message, Ashe, I really appreciate it. That I'm here to tell you, then that means the message is for you. The message is for me as well, and we're in this together. So blessings to you. Thank you so much for joining me again. Have a great day.